Yeah.
So it's 4:05. I'm German. I'm a punctual person. So I
Let's
think
do
we
it.
can start. If some people are joining, um, they can. I think it's easy. It's easy to just follow along. So welcome to our very first virtual Empower Hour for the women of the Atlassian ecosystem. My name is Britta. I'm together with Holly. We thought, why not make the women of the Atlassian ecosystem a community chapter? That's why we invited you to just join and listen what we did in the past. This is what we have on the agenda right here. So what we did in the past, we want to also explore ideas on how to define our group scope. And as we have Atlassian Team Europe 25 coming up, we also want to plan a meetup there. And we also want to learn from you how you want to engage with the group, because there are several ways to do it. Some are more organizational heavy, some are easier for a bigger group of people to do. And in the end, if we have enough time, we also want to have an open discussion, or maybe share some share excitement, but also experience and some networking. So this is an introductory slide for the people who don't know us. My name is Britta. I work at Yazoo, which is an Atlassian app marketplace vendor. I work in business development, but I am intrinsically motivated to bring women together in the Atlassian ecosystem. And I'm very happy to welcome you, everybody.
And I'm Holly. I'm at Appfire. I've been at Appfire and in the Atlassian ecosystem almost 9 years. And this group's just really special to me. I know it's evolving and it's changed forms over the years, but there's been some form of kind of this women's network for, many years, 5-6 years at least. And a few years ago, we started just having more casual meetups at Team, and just decided to start formalizing it. So excited to be here. I do marketplace success. I'm on the strategic alliances team at Appfire, formerly head of marketing at Appfire, and we are also a marketplace vendor, make apps on the marketplace. So.
Nice. And as we already chit-chatted, we had some warm-up talks, but we want to learn a bit from you. So we prepared a live poll. It's a first one for me. I already, on the very top of the chat, I had the link. I can also send the link to the chat again. But you can also get your phone ready and scan the QR code. And I will open the first poll because we want to learn what describes your role. So that we know, where you're from or what. I see the first votes coming in. I will also repost the joining link to the chat. Okay. Here's the Slido. And I will see how I can best share the poll results with you. We have 16 votes.
But I'm only seeing the first question on this one. Are we supposed to see all three at once, or just one at a time?
I can only have one at a time.
Oh, okay. Got it.
But let me see how I will be able to share the results.
Or since we're only doing one at a time, I think people can see the results live on their
they
devices.
can see. That's even better. So I don't have to share it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I see we have a tendency to marketplace partner and app vendor. We do have 19% community leader and champions. It's not as many solution partners that I would have guessed. And we do have Atlassian customers. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
And other post and chat. I'm Susan, both champion and customer. I like that.
Nice.
Okay. So we do have a mix of everything. Solution partner and app vendor and Atlassian champion. Okay.
We do have a mix select on this one.
Nice one. Okay. So I think you're very well in the Atlassian ecosystem, because the ecosystem combines all. But we will get back to that question later on, because this is also part of the scope of the group that we wanted to address. But I will open the next question for you, because I'm interested in what brought you here today. You should see the question on your screen as well. Okay, to connect, always good. We'll also check the chat. Cremo told me to come. Yeah, if Cremo tells you to come, you should. Connection is a big topic, I can see. To connect with others, to participate, engage, and add ideas to this community. I like that too. And get inspired. Yeah. Because I think the idea of this women community was, I think it was quite broad. It was just, let's have a chat at Atlassian Team events.
Mhm.
But it grew bigger. So I like that one. We're at 25 votes. +1 to Susan. Nice one. Okay, thank you for the update. We will also take this into consideration when planning the upcoming events. And the last question for the warm-up poll, I will open it now, is which topics would you like to explore in future sessions? Personal branding and visibility.
Oh.
Yeah, we could do that. We were just chit-chatting about what swag to wear to conferences. This is also personal branding.
Indeed.
Yeah. And women in leadership. I like that too. Nice. Certification and career growth. But I see that we have not as many Jira conference tips. So
Yeah.
the Jira conference part is not as big as the rest. Okay.
Noted.
26 votes. I'm a close the poll. But
We're
thank you so
already all
much.
experts in Jira.
We're all, yeah, that's true. Being in the ecosystem, no questions to ask. Nice one. Okay, thank you. Thank you for participating. So this was just to get a bit of an idea who we are talking to. Because as you know, we are in the tech industry, and as you might have guessed, women exist in other tech ecosystems as well. And before setting up this presentation, I was wondering, like, how do other women groups in other tech companies organize each other? Like, what do they do? What do they network about? What do they learn from each other? And I researched a bit, and I was immediately super inspired because as you can see, there are many around, and I was inspired and wanted to just learn from them and do similar in the Atlassian ecosystem. I think we can learn from them, but we can also set our own identity with this group. Also, I was wondering, as I was researching those women groups, like, why is there a need to have a specific women group? I mean, the whole point of meeting in a gender-based group, like, why is it a thing? And I had a look at the Atlassian Sustainability Report. This one is from 23, which is not as old, but they give you an overview of the global gender representation Atlassian internally. And I thought, that's the reason why, because we don't have parity yet. I mean, parity is not the goal, but still, being a woman is we're in a minority still. And you can see that that the hiring rate and the representation, it changes a bit during the years. We went down a little bit, but we came up a little bit. But in the end, I was thinking being a minority is still a thing thing that you sometimes feel, sometimes in your work life, you feel being a minority. And especially in the Atlassian ecosystem, you can see that it's still a thing being in the minority, because this was only Atlassian internal. But with the help of AI, I got the gender representation in the Atlassian ecosystem. So internal roles in Atlassian, we just saw that. Technical roles is even women are even less represented. In partner vendors and developers, we have even less. And when it comes to the non-technical roles, like vendor PM, marketing, consulting, I'm a non-technical role as well. So I'm part of the 41% of this. And community leaders is also not as strong. Like, we don't have a strong representation of women there. So this made me think, I think we do have a reason to have a woman in the Atlassian ecosystem group. And also being a non-techie woman in tech is another part, but being a tech woman in tech also, like, I feel there we have many things to learn from each other, and many like great women there where we can talk to each other. I'm randomly scanning the chat because I'm talking, but I'm not reading the chat. I'm surprised by the community leader champion representation. It feels like there are so many cool women in that program. I think because they have their personal branding on point. I think that's the reason why. But I have to say, this is not scientifically bulletproof. This is like, I trusted ChatGPT on that one, but just to be upfront with that. Okay, so recap of the past events. Holly, I'm passing over to you.
Yeah, so as I mentioned, this group has kind of evolved and ebbed and flowed for a few years, several years at least pre-COVID even. We used to have a whole Slack space. We used to have even some virtual meetups where we would have panels of women in different tech leadership positions sharing their success stories, sharing just about their career journeys. That kind of died down for a little while, and then we sort of brought it back a few years ago at one of the team events in Vegas, and we just had a small breakfast. I think that's that picture in the top right, Britta, is
Mm-hmm.
like there were 10 of us at breakfast a few years ago, and we were like, let's bring it back. And since then, we've continued to try to keep organizing this meetup at team. We even at our meetup this past year in Anaheim, that's the one on the bottom left, we had about 50 people, which was such a cool turnout considering we didn't even have an official organization entity. We didn't have a chapter yet or anything official. It was all just kind of spread by word of mouth, a calendar invite, a Slack channel. The other thing I'll share, I guess, is about the history of this group has mostly been, and you saw it on the initial poll, rooted in marketplace vendors and solution partners, and so we were focused on, and actually, well, I might be getting ahead. Why don't we jump
Mm-hmm.
to the next slide?
Mm-hmm.
To make sure, so you guys are on this call. If you're interested, we plan to have more meetups. We plan to have regular in-person and virtual meetups, but the best way to stay up to date is to start here. Sign up and join the chapter, and that way you'll hear about all future events that are scheduled as part of the chapter. So quick QR code scan there, and we can leave that up for just a minute to make sure you have a chance to scan it. Maybe we could also go ahead and drop that link in the chat
True.
if you don't mind. Let me, actually, I think I can grab it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll drop that in there.
And also, when you're signed up to the group, we will have a recording of this especially nice session, and we will share it with you later on.
Cool. All right. All right, so we've got the link in the chat. We could probably go to the next slide, and we'll show this QR code again later if we need to as well. So real quickly, now that we are formalizing this and becoming an official Atlassian sanctioned community chapter, we wanted to give some more thought to our mission. And it hasn't changed all that much. Connect, network, and share ideas in a positive, welcoming Atlassian community, support women through problem solving, expert exchange, and grow Atlassian knowledge collaboratively, foster diversity, inclusion, and empowerment, and build impact through our events in person and virtual. And I really want to point out that we've focused on women based on what Britta shared. Like, we are a minority in this ecosystem. We're a minority probably in most of our companies, but this group is inclusive to all genders. So we do want to be very open and inclusive and include anybody who wants to be a part of this and wants to support women in this ecosystem. So okay, we can go to the next one. So the scope of our group, as I started mentioning earlier, this group really started as like a joint initiative between marketplace and solution partners. I think it probably weighted more toward marketplace partners in the beginning. We had our own Slack space, which we actually made the decision to kill like a year or two ago, and focus more on just a single channel in the marketplace clarity space. For those of you who are not partners, like marketplace or solution partners, if you're a customer or you're a customer slash champion, but you're not a vendor or a solution partner, you may not be aware of the marketplace clarity Slack channel. And so I do want to focus and just mention that we're going to keep that Slack channel alive for conversations that are focused on marketplace partners and partner needs and vendor needs. So we'll keep that going for that specific purpose, but we'll have a poll later on here to talk about what additional channels we want to spin up for this group, since it's going to be a bit broader now. So our goal, we still want to stay inclusive and we want to maintain a clear focus, but we did wrestle with the question of who's our target audience? Do we want to keep it focused on partners in the Atlassian ecosystem, or do we want to broaden it to customers as well? And so Britta did set up a poll when we set up the event, and we did see. So we asked, who should we include in this? And it wasn't just who are you, but it was what's your preference? And so we wanted to take your feedback into consideration, because most of you, I think, on this call have probably been part of this. Probably 80% of you that I'm looking at your names have been part of this for longer. And so we wanted to make sure we got your feedback. And most of you said we want a mix of all. We don't want it to just be marketplace partners or solution partners. We want to include Atlassians and customers and champions and everybody, and make this a really inclusive group while still focusing on uplifting and empowering women in the ecosystem.
Oops, I skipped one.
So I'm going to pass it back over to Britta to talk about upcoming events.
That's me. So as we told you in the very beginning, we came from organizing unofficial marketplace solution partners meetups during conference or before the conference hours during Team Europe and Team in Anaheim or in Las Vegas. And as Holly and I thought that we would go for the champion program, we thought, okay, this is also a good scope to have two in-person events and two virtual events. So you're in the first virtual event. And just to give you an overview of what we are going to organize throughout the years, the next personal meetup we want to do is in Barcelona during Team Europe 25. Then we will have another virtual meetup, and in I think it's April. It's April 26th. We will have one. We will have one in Anaheim again. I see Margot. October 25. Yeah, it's the year. Sorry, yeah, October 25. Because October, I think 7th October is the beginning of Team Europe 25. So that's the time scope. And this is where we want to include you again. We want to let you know what we're planning, and we want to also get a bit of feedback from you. So we thought, as we have had good experiences with that we meet the first conference day, which is the 7th of October, in the morning. Time is pending. We don't know yet when the official conference hour are about to start, and we think about the best time that as many people can join. And we want to have it outside of Team Europe conference hours, so we don't have problems with overlapping agendas. And also, when it comes to a venue, we do have a great venue, which is the Fira Barcelona. We last year we met outside of the conference, which is directly behind this sign, and we don't know how many people will come right now. I was when I saw the RSVPs with 83 people, I was thought, okay, we need a lot of space if the same amount of people are coming to Barcelona, but we have like a lot of space right there, and everybody can bring a friend. Like sometimes people don't know about the event, but they join like very short notice, and we will set up an ACE event as well, and the link is coming. We will share that with the group as well. And for the next slide, I do have a poll coming up. I will also share the link in the chat again. Because last time we had it quite informal, so everybody had coffee. We were chit chatting. We had a bit of like a professional talk, but we also it was a very informal conversation. But we thought now that we professionalized it with being a community champions, we thought we get feedback from you. Like, what are you looking for? Should we structure the meeting a bit better? And that's why I have the question, which I'm opening right now. What kind of format would you enjoy most at our in-person meetup? And Holly and I, we were discussing about that, if we want to have it organizational, like heavy, so that we have to organize a lot. We don't want to organize a lot because we also want to enjoy the meetup, but we want to structure it as good as possible so that everybody gets something out of it and that it's not just I was there, but I didn't get a lot of it. So yeah, scroll through the questions and I will get back to you in a minute. Mhm. And maybe as an explanation for the barcamp style, the barcamp format is a way of organizing bigger groups and to it's like a breakout session in person. So we build groups, we spread out groups, like you get a colored piece of paper and the same color finds each other, and then you talk in this breakout group. I just wanted to give that as an inspiration, but I see we have a tendency to the casual hangout and the open talks. Yeah, swapping ideas. We can keep the barcamp style in the back of our minds, but I think we have a winner for the casual hangout. Okay.
Casual and open. Got it.
Yeah. We have 23 votes. I'll wait another second, but I think we do have the casual hangout. Yeah, but still, I mean, you can bring your challenges as a woman in tech and discuss it in the casual hangout. But that's a good one. Okay, I'm gonna close this poll. And then I skip to the next slide. So now that we know what we're going to do and where we're going to do it, here's what to bring. So a community thrives from the community. So bring topics and questions to talk about. Please bring your own coffee because in Anaheim we met at Starbucks and we were so many people we almost crashed the Starbucks. So maybe you maybe you want to bring your own coffee and yeah, we can bring the beverage of your choice. Like it doesn't have to be coffee. Bring the beverage of your choice and your smartphone to swap contacts and snap pics. Bring some sun protection because Barcelona is a sunny place. And also, as we're trying to connect, bring some swag to share. I think it's always a good opportunity also to bring some swag. Susan is writing, you should see if Atlassian will give you a small budget. Yes, we thought about that. We thought about that. We're in the
We
process
did.
of seeing how many people we have in the RSVPs, and so maybe we will get a budget for coffee. We will figure it out. I will let you know.
Yeah, we're new to this. We got to figure out logistics. No, I was kidding. But yes.
Maybe as I'm German, I would have to bring some beer. The morning beer is very important in our culture. No, I'm joking. Okay. So Holly, I'm gonna pass over to you, but I will open the poll.
Okay, this is our last poll. I know this is a poll heavy meetup, but as our first one, we appreciate you sharing all of your thoughts with us. So this is our last one. We really just want to hear how you want to engage with this group going forward. A lot of people asked, is there a Slack for this? Um, Again, no, there's kind of an older Slack that we'll continue to maintain for partners, but no, we don't yet have a Slack space or channel for this chapter yet. But you can take the poll and kind of let us know other places where you'd like to hear, engage with each other or hear from us. So yeah, please go ahead and answer, and then we'll take a look.
Holly, do you see the replies as well?
Yeah, so I am seeing now. So through Slack seems to be the biggest one. Through Slack, through the community chapter. Yeah, through Slack is very overwhelming there. So given that this group is spanning, customers and partners and champions, I don't think there's a Slack space yet that would accommodate everyone. So we would have to set up a new space, I think, and invite everybody. So I think the best way to get invited, I think if you join for people, Berta, if people join the chapter, can we invite them to the Slack space? Will we have their email addresses
I
that
think
way?
we have their email addresses. I saw them
Okay.
in the overview. They were
Yeah.
they were blurred. You won't have email address, but you could send an invite. Okay, but that helps. That can
Oh,
help.
yeah, we could do that. You're
Yeah,
right.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Send an
can.
email right from
Okay.
Ace. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, so that'll be great. We can definitely set up a Slack space. I'm relieved you don't really want an Instagram page
Oh,
because I
me
don't
too.
really think either of us wanted to do that.
I mean, when it comes to personal branding, I would be happy with that, but oh no, maintaining an Instagram page is like a
Phew. Okay.
yeah, good for us. Okay,
Yeah, that works.
should I start the time
Okay.
zone poll as well? Because this was a
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's do that one
this is
real
a
quick.
bonus poll time
Bonus
zones.
poll.
Mhm.
Oh goodness. Yeah, this will just help us with scheduling our virtual meetups.
Because right now, Holly and I were selfish. We just looked for the time zone that matches our time zones. But I would get up late for you, I would have to say.
Yeah, unless we have a strong cohort
Hmm.
in Australia or Singapore, or then I think. Yep. Okay. Okay. A lot of, a lot of Europe here.
Europeans.
That's what I was
Hmm.
expecting. Yeah.
I mean, it's more important for the virtual meetups, and the virtual meetup
Yeah.
we will have next year, so we'll have a bit of time to plan that.
True.
I mean, Holly, if we're like super enthusiastic, we could do 2 virtual meetups, but
We can.
we can see about that.
We could definitely do more if people want more, like if there's appetite and we
Yeah.
have enough discussion topics and we have people willing to come kind of share stories. We're definitely willing. Oh, US Central Time. Sorry,
Oh,
Amanda. Just maybe put Eastern for a moment.
oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I put the poll. It was a short notice poll. I didn't check for US Central Time.
Yeah.
Okay. Good one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, that's fair. Mostly Europe so far. That's good to know.
Okay.
Yeah. Seems
I
like
closed
this
the
time
poll.
might be good. Again next time. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
sorry. UTC-3 wasn't listed as well. Okay, but we
oh,
see you. UTC-3, we see you.
we do. We do. Okay, so we will definitely take an action item to set up a Slack space and
Mhm.
get that going. Get an invite sent out so you guys can get engaged there. Again, this is just our, at the end. Do we have another? Oh, this
Um,
is the. You know what? I thought we had a QR code for the join the group, but I'll post the link again in the Slack chat.
Yeah, we
That'll
can
be
do
good.
that.
I'll add that one more time. So yeah, best way to get the invite to the Slack space would be to make sure you join the chapter. I'll just paste that in here one more time. But yeah, if we have a little more time, I don't want to just, waste anybody's time, but if anybody wants to add any thoughts or share any additional perspective that we haven't gone over so far, yeah, just request presenter mode. We'll approve you, and then you can come off mute, and you can come, share any additional perspective or thoughts you have.
Ooh, that worked.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Or raise your hand and we'll add you.
I'm
Hi,
really
Susan.
excited that you've started this. Couple of things. As a community champion for 10 years, I know that the Atlassian community managers would be happy to help you do more with this chapter. So reach out to, I guess it's Morven in Europe. Yeah,
in Europe.
Be very helpful. It's Morven for you. I just want to share. I've been here a long time. I went to the Atlassian conference. It's called Summit at the time in 2010.
Oh, wow.
There were only 500 people there, and all the women seemed to find each other, and we filled only one table of 12.
Oh.
We've come a long way, baby.
One of 12, from one of 12 at Summit 2010. We have definitely come a long way.
We've come a long way, baby. I just want to say that you're doing great and highlighting it, and I'm just so inspired. Every year I go, there's more and more women from being like one of 12 back then.
Oh, I love that so much.
And here's my other fun tip from what happened at 2010. I went up to the support bar to ask a question, and they were busy behind the bar. And this guy turns to me and says, "Well, maybe I can help you with it." So I start to ask my question. I turn, and it's Scott Farquhar.
No way. Oh,
not where I thought that was going. That is awesome.
Yeah. So I just wanted to share where we started. And where we are now is incredible. So I'm very excited for this chapter to grow.
I want more stories like that. I love
okay. Somebody else give a story. Thank you.
That's awesome. Now MCB has like security at at Team. A whole entourage of security.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anybody else want to have anything to add? Because I don't want to just drag it out, but if you do, we would love to hear from you. And otherwise, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, here we go.
Claudia is trying to.
Here we go. You have to unmute yourself in addition to getting presenter mode. Yeah, there you go.
Perfect. Yes, it's working. Hi, everybody. Well, my name is Claudia, and I used to work for Atlassian for 2.5 years in the German ITSM market. So I was solution sales for ITSM. For those who know the ecosystem, it's Enterprise Solution Advocate. And actually, I was running the Women in Tech, EMEA, career development and diversity inclusion. And I talk at the partner Cypert Media. So when I started Atlassian working in March 2023, 2022, I started right for the women in IT because I used to work for Microsoft and Siemens, and I was always in the male-dominated sector. I was really successful, but especially with working at Atlassian and the ecosystem, I have several coaching education by my own, and my heart business is constellation work, and I want to promote and to support women in IT because through myself, and actually back then in Atlassian, I had an interview with different roles. Also Anu, from the board member from Atlassian was joining, and different roles like leadership, sales, pre-sales, solution engineers, and they've all struggled with the same. And I guess you all know about what I'm talking about. And especially, when the higher you get, you always need to compete as a woman. You always have to first prove yourself, and then all the men are listening. A little bit like this. But so I'm now self-employed, and I really want to support women in IT. That's my heart business with my work. And Cremo, he actually reached out to me, so I wouldn't have known about this community. But I don't know whether you guys have interest in my experience, what I've learned at Atlassian, and or what I'm doing now. But I'm really, I would love to support, you know.
Yeah.
And that's my heart business.
Absolutely.
So yes.
Yes, yes.
Also, like for this group, 100%. I mean, also, I think it's quite important to have role models like you, or people that you see there is a woman that is like taking stance, and I think it's important to share stories like that.
Yes, and actually, I'm at a moment, you know, I'm working on my own personal brand, and I think it's a topic which is kind of quite. It's not so easy because we do not want to see as weak, you know.
Yeah.
But I think there are really, yeah, we need to get closer and to really support each other from a women perspective, and yeah. So if someone is interested, please feel free to reach out. I even did constellation work with 40 young women at the partner site at Media 1.5 years ago. It was really amazing. I don't know whether you all know constellation work. Actually, it's coming from family constellation, but you can really use tools to, let's say, to just make things more on a conscious level or aware if you are dealing with challenges, you know, with colleague or boss or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Awesome.
I put that on the topic list.
But actually, it's more working. It's not so. It's kind of supporting and yeah. But I will definitely also reach out to my former Atlassian colleagues. So, but I mean, it's happy that I'm now here, and so thank you.
Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Margot.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Margot. I live in Bulgaria right now, originally from Ukraine, and I work for a marketplace partner named Obot. I was thinking about this questionnaire that we filled in, and that many of us want some more education on personal branding. And I think it would be good, for example, if people here like Claudia, who has some, like extensive experience here, if you as organizers have a form and people inside this group maybe can suggest some topics which they have experience on and they can talk on, and then I think we can pull really great topics for the digital events. Like, we don't want to overspend too much time during in-person events and that, but for the digital events that you would have on the upcoming basis, that would be really great. And I have one more person that would be really great to involve here. We had for content creators within the Atlassian Champions program, we had a workshop with Ashley Force from Atlassian. She was talking about personal branding, about speakership, about presentations. So if someone is interested, I can reach out to her and ask maybe she can join. And it was really a valuable session. So I general suggestion to create a form so that people can submit some ideas, and also another form for like topics we want to hear. And I think it would be good if we have more than 2 digital events, because it's kind of it feels like not
it's
enough.
the mix of both.
I can help with organization. I'm a community champion in Kiev, Ukraine also. So I can help you with organizational tips and stuff if you want to organize more events.
Yeah, I love that.
Thank you so much.
Are you coming to Barcelona as well?
Yeah, I'm coming, and I can volunteer to help you there.
Awesome. Yeah, I will Slack you. I think you're in the marketplace Slack channel as well. So I will Slack you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
Those
you.
are great suggestions. Really appreciate that.
And we have one more raise of hands from Sanam. Okay, Sanam, I think you're unmuted now. You can talk if you want to. I think Sanam has left the chat. Okay.
Well, I love that idea. Mark set up another like kind of intake in the Slack space where you guys can suggest additional maybe guest speakers or topics that you want to hear more about, like get a little more granular. And then, yeah, if other people also want to get involved and help support, help organize, or help contact potential speakers, like we could definitely use more support. If there's demand for more meetups, we could definitely use more support as well to try to get more of that organized. So really appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Okay, well, I think that's everything we have for today. Britta, if you have anything else to add, or if anyone else wanted to share anything, I do just want to thank everybody for joining today. Want to thank our fellow community champions for helping to amplify this meetup and help everybody learn about it. And yeah, anything to add, Britta?
I have nothing to add. I'm super
Okay.
happy. Sammy, there's just another thing in the chat that I'm working
Oh, I
on.
missed.
Okay. We got that. Congratulations for the wedding, Sammy.
Yeah.
But besides that, thank you for participating. Thank you for joining the call. Thank you for coming to Barcelona. I'm excited to see even more in Barcelona. And yeah, I will share the recording through the chapter. So make sure to sign up for the chapter. And yeah, I have a final presentation slide, which is thank you and see you soon.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Have a good rest of your
Thanks,
week.
everyone. Goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye.